This streamer was recently caught cheating in a $100,000 chess tournament. Now, a few weeks later, he's still facing backlash, bans, and possibly the largest decline of his entire career. Then on top of that, he hasn't streamed in weeks, and his comments are filled with people saying they won't return. So it's safe to say DrLupo here has done a big oopsie.
People coming in saying that you cheated against the wolf guy. Okay, I got another guy on YouTube as well saying I cheated. Probably this who called Lupo a cheater? Probably Wolfie's chat. I said I looked at my left side every time before making a move. The impulse of looking at chat. Okay, dude. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. He did know, because he cheated. So, DrLupo, you probably know him from Twitch, or maybe from the era where he was one of the largest streamers. A few years ago, he rode Ninja's coattail into becoming one of the largest streamers on the platform, and he signed an exclusive deal with YouTube, which had, you know, the big headlines, big money, big move. That was back in the era where, you know, Ninja signed to, what was it? It was like Microsoft's streaming company that doesn't even exist anymore. What was that platform name? I think him and Shroud signed to it. Ninja and Shroud. Lupo obviously didn't. Lupo signed with YouTube. Mixer. Holy, 2019 signed a deal with Mixer. What a blast from the past. RIP Mixer. I guess we'll pour one out for that platform. But even though he had the big headlines, big money, and big moves, the hype didn't exactly hold. His live viewership on YouTube started tapering off from about 4 years ago when he signed that YouTube exclusive deal to now recently. But even though he's been on the decline for a couple of years now, he's never taken a career hit like he did now recently with Pog Champs. For those of you who don't know, Pog Champs is a massive chess tournament hosted by chess.com. It's a casual one for influencers. It features influencer personalities and celebrities playing, you know, amateur level chess for a shot of some serious prize money. It's surprisingly wholesome, usually at least when someone's not cheating. And this year, Pog Champs 6 had a $100,000 prize pool and was stacked with influencers. And they have a wide range in creator size here, going from people who haven't broken 1 million subscribers all the way up to the largest creator, Mr. Beast. And even Dwight from The Office has showed up once. But this year, it was DrLupo who brought the attention. And unfortunately, that attention was in the worst way possible, because on April 30th, 2025, DrLupo goes up against the Pokemon influencer, Wolfie VGC. And on paper, this should have just been a slaughter, because Lupo's elo, it's around 650. Wolfie, 1347. That's like setting up a wrestling match between a 5th grader and a 12th grader. On paper, this shouldn't even be a competition. But again, because it's a casual chess tournament, they want to see how this plays out. So right out of the gate, the math wasn't mathing. Lupo lost his queen early. And if you don't know much about chess, the queen, that's the big dog. That's the heaviest hitter. You don't want to lose her. But somehow, instead of spiraling into a loss, he came back with a perfect streak of 26 moves. Literal engine perfect. As in moves a high-rated chess bot would recommend. Hint, hint. And the community immediately noticed. Reddit lit up like a Christmas tree. People were dissecting every move. Grandmasters started weighing in, because here's the thing. The odds of a 650 elo player nailing 26 engine perfect moves in a row are basically zero. And remember, he was down his queen as well. So this would be like losing both of your arms in a boxing match against a way superior fighter, and then somehow pulling off a flawless uppercut with your eyebrows. That doesn't happen. So what happens when we get the internet accusations? I guess we get the first stage of response, which in this case was denial. So at first, DrLupo denied everything, because of course he did. Said he was just having a really good game, claimed he didn't have access to outside info, said his chat wasn't even helping. He even called Wolfie during a live stream and got him to say that he didn't think something shady happened.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can indeed. Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
Good. My man, you and I had some really crazy good games. Those were the best ones that I played today. It was, of course, against the highest ranked person. And I'm sure you didn't instigate it, I'm assuming. But now my chat has had an inundation, as well as social media, of saying that I cheated against you.
I saw some stuff in my chat. Yeah, I certainly didn't feed into it. But yeah,
I don't think you did.
I did see some messages in my chat about it.
Sorry, I guess I don't know what to say. It sucks, because like
Yeah, it sucks because you got caught cheating. This is like a level of gaslighting that's almost impressive. Like, telling your chat that they're crazy is one thing, but calling the guy you pulled one over on and making him act offended on your behalf, that's just a whole new level.
The way that I feel about it is like, this is a for fun tournament. You know what I mean? Like the stakes aren't super high. Like, yeah, there's some prize money and there's pride in the line, but like, I mean, like we're playing for fun, right? It's an influencer event. So I'm not too worked up about it. You know what I mean? Like, I believe you. I believe you didn't cheat.
I mean, at the end of the day, this whole competition is about having casual fun and just being an entertaining event. Wolfie was clearly on board with that. Unfortunately, not Lupo though.
I did 26 in a row. I was talking out on stream. Like, I didn't have chat up, and I can show, like, I don't know if you probably don't have my stream up right now. But this window right here is where chat is, but I minimized those when we were playing, and instinctively I just look at that fucking monitor because that's where chat always is all the time. And so it's like, yeah, that was the one game that happened. I guess I don't know. I don't know how to explain it other than I got lucky. I don't know, man. It's just so tiring because I wanted this to be fun and
it should be fun. 100%.
Yeah.
Then don't cheat in a casual chess competition. He's a 600 elo, meaning he's basically brand new to this game. So there's no expectations for him to perform well at all. All he had to do was have fun in the event and make the best out of it. But instead, he cheated and just continues to deny and lie to his viewers and the other gamers. But it didn't stick. The chess community has zero tolerance for cheating, because in chess, cheating is very easy to detect and impossible to walk back. Within hours, chess.com dropped the hammer. They officially disqualified DrLupo from the event, banned his account, and stated that, hey, this is a fair play violation. And I mean, honestly, that's just a nice way of saying, yeah, this man used an engine and we caught him red-handed. And while from the chess.com tweet, it seems like he was banned, DrLupo sent out a message saying that he decided to drop out, which is kind of similar to quitting your job or stepping down after you've been fired. But in that tweet, he basically admitted to lying to Wolfie and his chat earlier, because remember, he said he didn't even look at chat for moves. See, now suddenly the story is different after he's been caught. But now it still seems like at this point, he's still trying to cover his bases a bit. But then on May 2nd, DrLupo finally came clean. He streamed a video titled Update and admitted he used an engine to guide his moves, and he said that it was essentially a panic decision, a fight or flight moment.
I know a lot of people were like, he's only apologizing because he got caught. I think initially anybody's always going to only apologize because they got caught. And I think it's about what happens after that. If they try to cover up, go into hiding, pretend that it didn't happen. I've seen a lot of creators, man, do a thing and pretend it didn't happen. And I told myself with this that I just can't do that.
Well, I mean, he did try to pretend it didn't happen, though, for a minute there, as I've shown here. But that apology stream basically went on for about an hour. He apologized to viewers, other gamers, dropped names, offered money, and after rambling for a bit, he said this.
Luckily for me, the only person that I need to seek real forgiveness and validation from is me.
I mean, that's kind of an odd thing to say during your apology. But why did he do this in the first place? Well, according to Lupo, it came down to insecurity and validation.
It's like every negative comment is a reset button on my internal approval. Since I have trouble generating it myself, I seek validation and approval from outside. The positive stuff is great. The positive stuff is what I am addicted to. And then a negative comment hits and it resets the progress bar. People talked about, this was a big one for me. People talked about, look at him celebrating his win after he cheated. I did, right? I beat Wolf. I felt really good. But it didn't feel good because of winning. I was celebrating the approval and validation hits I was getting from chat. Go back and watch the stream. Watch the chat feedback, people going crazy. What you actually saw was a person getting their drug fix.
Well, I believe that. It's true that streamers can get addicted to views and or praise. We see this on this channel all the time, of like the insane stuff that people do just for some basic attention on the internet. But the problem with this is it's definitely opened quite the can of worms, because this leads to the next question. Is this the first time he's cheated like this? He's actively admitted to being addicted to receiving praise for winning, so doubt. I will say his initial responses were hard to watch, to put it lightly. And while him admitting this doesn't justify anything, it does make the story feel a little bit more human. So the apology train continued. He tweeted out this monster response, which, I mean, I won't read all of this, but he also drops a bunch of names and him going back to therapy. He's since also offered to pay the full $100,000 prize pool for Pog Champs 7, which would be the following event. And if chess.com doesn't want to accept it, he offered to donate the same amount to some chess-related charity. On paper, that's a pretty big gesture. Whether it's enough to undo the damage he's caused or not, that's still up for debate. I mean, I don't see a likely scenario of him ever competing in Pog Champs ever again after that. It's also just such a massive reputation and image blow to him because he came up in this like esports era. Like the only reason I knew who this guy was he was playing a bunch with Ninja, who at the time was one of the best Fortnite players. So when you're in the aura of one of the best esports players in the world, and then suddenly you come out as a cheater in the future, it's just not a good look for your career overall. Like if this was like some sort of like funny moments creator, it wouldn't affect them as much as someone who kind of tryhards in video games and tries to come across as a good video game player. But a lot of people are at least acknowledging how rare it is to see someone in the space admit and try to repair the damage. Right now though, as I stated, DrLupo's reputation is still in recovery mode. Chess.com has banned him, fans are skeptical, viewership is down, and whether he bounces back, I don't know. If he fades quietly away into the variety streaming and I guess low-key charity work, maybe people forgive and forget, but if he tries to jump back into any sort of competitive space, you better believe this is going to come with him. Like this is going to follow him for a long time. He didn't just break the rules, he broke the trust of the community where at least a portion of them actually wanted him to succeed. And that might just be his biggest loss ever, because unfortunately it takes years to build trust and only a few minutes to break it. I also wanted to add that I am actually kind of surprised that he's been quiet for this long. I wanted to originally wait with this video to kind of see so I can have some of the aftermath going on here, but the fact that he's been radio silent for the last 2 weeks, that's not good, especially when it went from streaming very regularly to just complete ghost after this. It'll definitely be interesting to see when he returns and how the response to his return will be like. But hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video, but other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.